All right, y'all. Welcome to another edition of the PetX podcast. My name is Wayne. This is my lovely co-host, TeLisa. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Lita is out today. She is traveling the world. So we wish her safe travels. But we just wanted to get on and kind of end this season and end this year off on a great note. Okay. So honestly, it's just a matter of we just wanted to send you off with some encouragement and just let you know all of the obstacles and everything that you have gone through in 2025 is preparing you to be a better person, a better leader, a better entrepreneur, a better sister, brother, friend, son, husband, daughter, wife, whatever in 2026. Entrepreneur, first and foremost, because we have all gone through some stuff this year. So, and I tell people all the time, like, you can't allow the issues to stop you. You got to just say, look, this is only temporary. No matter what it is, it's only temporary. You just got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep pushing through, and you got to learn from it. It's not a period, it's a comma.
Ate
Period.
with that one. You ate with that one. So let's ask the question.
What up?
Have you been working on 2026?
Yeah, I have. I have. Between our pricing, pricing structure, there's a few things that we're going to. Oh yeah, and it's my birthday.
Happy birthday,
Uh,
Wayne.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I already sang him happy birthday before we started recording. So
She did. Thank you, thank you. I have started working on 2026. I have been looking into different strategies as far as like our pricing structure, so that we don't necessarily have to go up on our prices. However, our guidelines and intentions on what our pricing is going to be for 2026 makes it more predictable with the income. So whereas like they can, new people, they may be able to pay one price versus people who are booking 5 or 6 or 7 weeks plus, they're paying a different price because we have more work that needs to be done. Unless it's like a short hair dog, then but when it comes down to like dogs that need to be brushed and combed, if they're not, brushed and combed regularly, and we have more work, just a few more dollars there, as opposed to just increasing all of our prices and hitting people over the heads with different pricing coming the new year. So even though I still may, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I could still go up maybe like 2 or 3 or, few dollars. But as far as like the guidelines, when it comes down to, I want people to stay on a 4 week schedule. Now, if they go to five, few dollars more. Six, few dollars more. Seven, few dollars more. Eight and past, call
all the
for
dollars more.
oh, at
A
that
whole lot
point,
of dollars more.
you know, yeah, because I mean, people, I don't understand why people think that they can go months and months and months without getting their dogs groomed.
I mean, they
And
can. It's just it's our responsibility to do what needs to be done.
mm-mm,
They can absolutely go as long as they want to go without their dog getting groomed, but they should be penalized for that if the code condition is not in order.
right.
It's just
I
as
mean,
simple.
in that sense, yes, especially if they have the delusion that it can be brushed and combed out. And I'm like, you literally watched this dog clump up and be matted over the last 2 months, and you did not think, hey, maybe I should brush today, you know? But anyway, we talk till our face is blue when it comes to brushing and combing people's dogs. But so you know what? It's like part of me does not feel bad about charging more um, because of it at this point, because we preach it so often. We tell people all the time, like, hey, you need to brush and comb, you need to brush and comb, you need to keep your dog on a 4 or 5 week schedule, especially if you want the coat to be longer, especially if you want these cute cuts, right? So it's like at this point, you get to a point where, people are, or other mentors or entrepreneurs, they tell you like stop worrying about other people's pockets. Like if this is too expensive or if this costs too much or what are people going to think or is anybody going to pay it? You got bills to pay. And they want quality service. So you got bills to pay. They want quality service. This is more of your time. Your time is not cheap. And you worked hard to get to where you are. So they're going to have to pay for it.
I agree 100%. Especially when you're donating as much of your time to the craft as possible. Like once you hit the ceiling in hours, like it's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
I can't groom any more dogs to make more money. So
And that's the crazy part because like that's what people feel like, oh, if my limit is 5, now I have to do 7 and now I have to do 9 in order to make some more money when you literally could have went up maybe like $10 to $20 and that those 9 dogs would probably turn into 6 dogs for the same
Mhm.
amount that you would have paid for 9 extra dogs, right? Or 9 dogs that day. So it's like, pricing appropriately. That's something that we were definitely going to put on a rotation next year for like our talks and stuff because there's a lack of confidence when it comes down to how to price appropriately um, and communicate with the clients as far as like the value of it. One thing that I just thought about is like when people go into an Aston Martin car dealership or they go into a Lamborghini car dealership or a Coach store or they go into, these high-end stores. They're not worried about what the price is. They're worried about the quality and the experience that they have when it comes down to what they're buying.
Mhm.
So you, as the pet professional, should hold yourself up to the high, like to that type of standard, you know? If your quality is there, if you put in the time to learn, if you work hard in your business and you want to excel and do the things that you want to do in life, like you have goals outside of this. So price should reflect that and you should not feel sorry for it because guess what? People are still buying Aston Martins, they're buying Bentleys, they're buying Lamborghinis without a shot, like without blinking. And we're actually taking care of lives here. Like it's more than just a surface level gift, because it is a gift that we can work with animals the way that we do. We're doing something that actually helps out in their lives each and every day. So I think that's another thing to get into next year is just like changing that mindset that you're just this surface level pet professional, you know, because
Me
people already,
personally, um, I agree on the, you know, changing the mentality of it all. But when the only thing that people typically have to compare us to are veterinarians and vet techs, like it is very, well, for me at least, you
yeah,
are also a vet tech. So for me, like it is very surface level, and I tend to like operate in that to my benefit though, because like people will be like, hey. my dog has this going on. I was like, and this was just, I don't know, this earlier this week. Um, at first I thought it was dandruff flakes like a couple weeks ago when I first groomed the dog. I was like, hey, your dog's got dandruff. So we'll do, a little oatmeal, a little deep condition.
Mhm.
Um, and then I came back earlier this week, and well, last week, because this is definitely a new week that I'm in. Um, and he was like, "Hey, can you do something about the dandruff? The dandruff is back." And so I was looking at the dog and I was like, "This is not dandruff. These are scabs and they're flaking." I was like, "Let me get in here, get in the bath, get in the blow dry, cut some of this coat down because it was a Cocker Spaniel, so it gets cut way down anyway." I was like, "So let me see what this is and I'll get back to you." Um, so, I did, she's in her breed standard,
Okay.
full leg skirt. So I did
So
the
a lot of
sanitary
work.
cut and I saw, huh?
So a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's definitely a 2 hour groom, which is a long time for me and a Cocker Spaniel. Um, so was doing her sanitary cut and was cutting the hair down in between her legs. And I saw like this big nasty scab on the inside of her legs. And then I was cutting down her back, and up under her collar line was like some more of those nasty scab things. And so when I finished, I was like, "Hey, I don't really know what this is, but you definitely need some veterinarian attention here. Could be fungal, could be bacterial, I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's definitely not something that I can help you with."
Yeah.
Because a lot of people tend to lean on the groomer for like home remedy type advice, and I'm just not gonna do that because if your dog's legs fall off because I told you to put some hydrocortisone cream on something, like you're not gonna go to the vet and be like, "Well, my groomer said no, not this one, not this
Hmm.
one. This groomer said go to the vet."
Hmm.
And in the Facebook groups, they're real good for that. Like in the groomer groups, they'll be like, "Hey, what is this?" And it's like, how do you take a picture of something and expect people to just identify it from a picture? Like in medical settings, like they take samples, they draw blood, like they have all of these books in office and all of this years of knowledge. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. Why
The
you
only
asking me?
setting, the only setting that's appropriate is when you're looking at X-rays.
Yeah, because you can see a break, you can see a fracture.
That's it.
Like,
So like, don't send me a skin issue and be like, "What's this?" I don't know. I've never put hands on this dog before. Go to your vet. I am not going to risk
yeah.
losing my license
Um,
or somebody being like, "Oh, my groomer said that this is this." No, the first thing I'm gonna ask you, like even with like the skin issues, I'm gonna be like, "Well, what are you feeding her?" I can suggest food, but I'm not going to
I'm
diagnose.
not I'm not doing that either because a lot of these
Your dog.
dogs these days are allergic to
Right,
everything. So
right.
I'm not even doing that either. But also I don't have that knowledge to lean on. You do, but I
Hmm.
don't. So I don't mind being surface level. To me, like I'm step one
Hmm.
and I can tell you where to go from here. Um, if it is dandruff, yeah, that could have been something I could have solved. Easy peasy, like light work. Because my first question was, do y'all bathe at home? If y'all bathe at home, do y'all use a conditioner? How often are y'all bathing at home? Because despite what some people think, like all of these baths that you're giving your dogs, if they're not putting the moisture back into the coat, you're drying your dog's skin out, which is why they have dandruff.
Yeah.
If you're bathing your dog at home with 25-cent shampoo and you're not coming back on top of it with the conditioner, that's why your dog has dandruff. Or yeah, the food you putting inside your dog could be bullshit.
because
But
people will feed
again,
their
those are
dogs.
things that your veterinarian or your vet tech will ask you. Me, my first question is, do you shampoo at home? Because all I care about is the shampoo
Mhm.
and conditioner.
See, you got to look at it like, are they using something at home? Are they washing their beds with something else? You know, did they change their laundry detergent? Are they spraying their yards with something? Are they using certain oil diffusers or
And that is
sprays
all
at home?
questions the veterinarian will ask you.
And you know, and then that's the background because like we're playing, and that's why I don't understand why people don't give the people in the animal industry as much credit as we deserve. Like when you go to the doctor, you can easily tell the doctor, "Hey, my hand is sloughing off. Like, fix this." You know, we have to ask you 50 questions to try to figure out the answer so that we can try to come up
To
with a
figure out you gave your
consensus.
dog a chicken bone yesterday.
And you could have just told me that. You could have just said, I gave my dog, but you think you're gonna get in trouble. And I'm just like, no. Like,
I am not
especially
Child
those
Protective
marijuana cases.
Services.
Right. Especially those marijuana cases. I'm like, did your dog get into anything? Oh no. Did your dog get into anything? Oh no. Oh, he could have ate one of the roaches that I left on the table or whatever, because it wasn't there when I came back. And now this is after $700 worth of tests
Yes. When
and
your
trying to
dog could have
figure
just
things
slept it
out.
off.
Could have just slept it off at home. Give him some water. Make sure there's water around. Let him sleep it off. It's gonna be okay. Now you're $1,000 in the hole because you didn't want to be truthful and honest the first time. And I'm just like, we have to ask so many questions to try to get to the answers because people feel like they have to hide the answers or the truth or think that's why I tell pet parents, I'm like, carry a journal. When did you change the food? What kind of food did you use? If there's anything going on, something that's out of the norm, you know, things like that. But that's like the medical background because I'm like, when you go to your vet, just like with your child, you want to be able to give whole list of things like, hey, this is what's going on so then that way we can figure out the answers. But when people feel like it's just not as serious to them or important, I just be like, no, you need to do a little better there. You need to do a little better there because now you get mad at us for asking all of these questions and have to do all of these diagnostics when all you could have said is, hey, I switched the food from Nature's Valley to Bill Jack. Well, that's why your dog is
Throwing
throwing
up
up
all
and
over the
have
place.
diarrhea.
Hmm. Yeah.
You get mad at us because we got to do blood work and we got to do x-rays to make sure everything is okay. But all in all, you change the food from a higher protein or a higher quality food to literally dollar store food.
Right, because money is funny, which is fine. But divulge that information up front.
Like,
But
just
also, before you go doing stuff like that, maybe you should consult somebody first
yeah.
because there are
Yeah.
ways.
But then they see you can't even say that because that's a double-edged sword. They consult us.
Not
We
not
still go to
not
your
me, boss. Not I don't know. The way I be texting people, I don't know. I don't
That's a
know.
double-edged
I'll be like,
sword.
I'll reach out to one of my vet friends and see what they say and never do.
The answer is go to your vet. Just go to
Yeah.
your vet, you know.
Go, yes, go consult somebody who gets paid for those consultations.
Which is
Because if I
which
go get a
is
certification, let me tell you something, I'm gonna start charging for all of these questions. I'm gonna be
yeah.
like, here's the cash app. It's
You know what?
$30 for this consultation.
Yeah. You're gonna pay $30 for me to tell you to go to your vet.
No, I'm saying if I was qualified to make, those type of suggestions, like, what is this on my dog's skin? Oh, it looks like fungus. And you
No,
could just go
no,
to
you
the
can't.
store and you could just go to the store and get some athlete's foot spray and spray it on your dog's feet because it's just fungus. Like that type of stuff, um, I would definitely charge for. And the fact that
Oh
y'all
yeah,
ain't
for sure.
that type of stuff. Because now they're getting medical advice for free. You
Yeah,
gonna pay
no,
me the
I mean that makes
$30 or you
sense.
gonna pay the $600 to the vet? That's all I'm saying.
The vet definitely gonna charge you a whole arm and a leg for medication and diagnostics and stuff like that. And
Some of
not
these dog groomers are missing out on some monies on the
yeah.
side if they feel like they're educated enough to make those types of assumptions.
Now, I will say, if anybody, now, this is never to discredit veterinarians or anything what they do, because I absolutely love what y'all do, and you deserve every dollar that you get because y'all go through so much school just to, be able to do what you do. If groomers, now, I'm not saying do it, but if you find yourself in the predicament, to suggest anything, I think you need to make sure that you cover your UCYA, um, because we cannot diagnose anything. You can suggest
Yep.
something as a friend, but we cannot diagnose.
I'd be like, I have no recommendations for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Uh, so just be careful. Be careful with what you're doing and how you do that, how you handle that. Because I don't want you to end up on the wrong side of the law. Um,
I said all that to say.
go to your vet.
I said all that to say. I really don't. I'm cool with like being the first notch on the totem pole as far as pet care goes. Even in 2026, like I feel like my clients take me seriously when I bring stuff up. Because they'll usually, be at the next appointment and be like, "Oh, it was this. I'm so glad that you told me." Da, da, da. So like, I'm cool with being the pet care first responder. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't, I don't have to. I don't know, but I've always been like this. I don't need the guts and the glory, man. I don't need to be in the limelight. I'm just out here cooling it. I'm just out here cooling it.
I mean, and that it's cool,
But I will say,
but at the same, people will still look at you like the expert for sure.
only when it comes to these shares and this shampoo. Um, but I will say this, like, because there are what, 2 days left in the year. I
Mhm.
ran them numbers and I shouldn't have.
Wow.
Um, because I had a 2% increase in revenue, and that was just very disappointing.
No, you can't look at it like that.
No, no, no. But I have to though, because this whole year I just kind of been like marinating in the bullshit that is 2025. Like I came in the year with no goals, so I already knew what type of fuck shit I was on.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. You can't,
Like,
don't be hard on yourself because
but
there weren't any goals to hit
I'm not
or set.
being hard on myself. I'm just like, I wasted a year. I wasted a whole year. And then I went through trials and tribulations this year. So the fact that there was only a 2% increase did not even cover the amount of money, unexpected expenses that you know what I'm saying? So as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, I did not turn a profit this year. I might as well have made less than I made last year because like I said, the amount of money that I spent on unexpected expenses this year
Hmm.
was way more than that 2%.
Yeah.
And the amount of emotional trauma that T3 took me through this year was way more than that dollar amount was that I
Yeah.
made this year. Way, way more. So I did sit down with myself. And I'm still sitting down with myself. Like before I even logged on here, I was sitting in my bed with my journal, getting some things together. And I made a list of habits that I want to create for 2026. I wrote down a list of things I want done by the end of the first quarter. And then some things I would like to do by the end of the first quarter, which are like hobbies and fun things. Um, so I have quite a bit of things that I need to do to get in alignment. So I'm gonna have a very quiet first quarter.
Mhm.
Um, like I won't be on social media for the first quarter. I do have some things that I am thinking about putting out into the world, but I'll just be like recording. I won't actually put anything on the internet until Q2. Um, because the time that I spend scrolling in the morning, I could be doing something else. The time that I spend scrolling at night, I could be doing something else. So the idea of Q1 is to like really lock in, get these things done, get everything else off my plate that I um have been putting off. The plan is to just stop procrastinating.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things on the list should have been done. But like I said, I kind of let 2025 happen to me for whatever reason. So it's time to grab life by the horns
Mhm. And
and
go.
get to work.
And and it's funny you say that because I feel like between the stuff that I'm seeing on social media, feeling internally, having conversations with other people, everybody seems to feel like that as well. Like they just felt like 2025 was a difficult year. It was a lot of trials and tribulations, it was a lot of obstacles, it was a lot of, just revealing, it was a lot of, letting go of hard relationships or hard things that kept you down or held you back or made you feel a type of way. Like it was one of those years where you ask God to reveal who's not for you, and this was the year that it was revealed who's not for you and like who's holding you back and who's doing whatever behind your back and whatnot. So like it was really one of those situations where we all just had to get through 2025 because in 2026, like you said, we got to lock in. We got to really put effort into everything that we want in life. Like, this is where the doors open. This is where the opportunities come from. This is where the right people make themselves known in our lives. Like, this is where we really step into like the alignment of what our goals and our dreams and our aspirations are going to take us because we've had our head down basically in 2025. So in 26, where things are a little bit lighter and we actually have the opportunity to be like, all right, I'm going to put a lot more effort into getting to that space and being that person. Um, so that, I mean, I feel like that's just been the consensus of it because like I see it even in myself, even in my life. Um, making certain moves, going over numbers and budgets and, figuring out how to, communicate and how, things I need to do, who I need to not be around and things like that, right? Um, it's been a difficult year for sure, and next year I just see like there's so many things that are just going to start happening, and I was gonna say something about, your social media hiatus for Q1, but at the same time, I understand, you know. So it wasn't gonna be something like, oh, post something here and there or do like no, I get it. You gotta lock in. You got to say, hey, I would say like still document the journey, still document it because when Q2 come, now you have all of this backdated
Hmm.
content that you can schedule out as well, right? So now you have so much more content that can be put out into the world as well. But I definitely get it. Me, I'm like, I have to be in front of people because of the things that's being built. So I went to and mind you, I got a membership at Switch Yards.
Oh yeah, I saw that on
And
the socials.
so I got a membership at Switch Yards, and each time I go, I feel, and this is not like a promotion for them, but just like I do feel extremely productive there, and I get things done. So I was there a few days ago, and
Do you still go to the other place? Okay.
I canceled the other membership because I wasn't going. I
Oh,
was paying, all of this money just not to go. And then I wasn't using all of the amenities and I wasn't making the connections that I thought that I was going to. And you still got to go and pay for everything when you go there. And I'm just like, I'm already paying so much money to be here. Um, I don't want the title of it. I want to be productive.
okay.
I want to do the things that I need to do. So I got this membership and yeah, every time I go, I'm like, okay, it's quiet. It makes you connect. It's like, okay, you get unlimited coffee and water.
Well, we know
And
you
like
like
that's it.
coffee.
That's it. That's it. Just coffee, water, good vibes, and a good workspace. And that's it, right? So I went through the list of the things for each of my businesses the other day, and I was like, okay, I see what I need to do. I see where I need to adjust. I see what I need to put more effort into. I have some tasks that I can delegate. I have some tasks that I can try to bring people on, and just personal adjustments that need to be made as well. But it's going to be some work. It's definitely going to be some work, and there's going to be a bunch of people that see me a lot more because I'm going to travel more as well, networking at these trade shows, and just diversifying my income in that sense too. Because the goal is not to be behind the table. Um, all the time, especially when I have like these other entities like to work on. So I need to be able to step away. I need to be able to network. I need other people to know what we have going on. And the only way to do that is to replace myself, add on to the team, and be able to go to these different events and stuff like that. So that's one goal. Oh, another goal for 2026, right? Is actually have a true payroll system. So that's definitely gonna be in the works for sure. But yeah, I was just like, I gotta make these adjustments and I gotta do what I gotta do. So like being in an environment because I'm not as productive as I should be at home. So I needed to be able to go somewhere and get things done. And be around people who can, help encourage that part of me. But I will see and I will say that it's gonna be some work next year. It's gonna be some work. But I'll say all of that to say the videos that I see is like 2025 was like the year of the snake and you shed skin and all of that stuff. And then the year of 2026 is like the horse where you like work horse and you're working and all of
Oh,
that
we're
stuff. So
getting into Chinese horoscopes now.
yeah, yeah. So it's like see it. I see it on when I'm scrolling, and I don't know how it started getting on my timeline, but I'm starting to see more of that stuff, and then like you see like the different affirmations where it's like you're about to step into a great you're about to step into your greatness and you're about to be rich and
See a lot of that
full of
on Threads.
opportunity. Hmm?
I said I see a lot of that on Threads.
Gotcha.
Um,
So you see it too, and it's like people are, you're starting, and that's not on everybody's timeline. So I feel like that was for me, right? So you get in these affirmations that's like you're about to be rich and you're about to be financially wealthy and you're gonna be your business is gonna grow and you're gonna open new opportunities and new doors and you're gonna be happy and you're gonna get the things that you want in life. And I'm like, those are the things that I do receive because it's just been such a difficult year. I mean, not so difficult, but it has had its obstacles. It has had its
no,
times where it's just like it's
it's
hard.
been a difficult year.
Ugh.
Been a difficult.
I don't want to claim that it's been a difficult
You
year.
don't have to claim it, but I am because it's
It's
over. It's over,
had
and
its difficult
the
moments.
no, 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 no. The year
You no,
has
you made it through,
been.
my friend. You
It's,
made it through.
I didn't say it
And
was impossible. I just
and
said it
with
was
the 2% increase.
difficult. Difficult means hard.
With the 2% increase.
This year was hard as hell. It
You're right.
was.
I get, yeah. You're right.
It,
Impossible and difficult are two different things. So
yeah,
yeah,
I
it
I
was
made
okay.
it through the year, so it's
Yeah.
definitely well. Let me not speak too soon because we got 2 more years. I mean, 2 more days left. But like, as far as I'm concerned, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I made
Yeah.
it through the year, and I'm here to
Lord
say,
willing, and the creek don't rise.
this shit was difficult. Okay. Yes, I'm the country friend with the colloquials.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, no, I get you. I got you.
This year was difficult. I don't care what nobody say. And it may be because I didn't go into the year correctly,
Hmm.
but I'm making an attempt to align myself with my goals.
Yeah.
Because the goals are still the goals, regardless of whether I was productive in 2025 or not. Um, so I put it on paper. I'm looking at it. Um, and the plan is, like I said, by the end of Q1 to have scratched off everything,
Mhm.
everything, not just 85%, not half of the things on the list. Everything on that list, I want gone.
Yeah.
I want, because it takes 21 days to create a habit. So the habits that I said I want to create should be
Mhm.
scratched off by the end of January. They should
Get
be
a
ha
membership with me.
Another one of my habits is to stop spending money on subscriptions.
Well, cancel some of your other subscriptions and get this one.
They are. That's why I'm not with Petliner.
Your other ones.
I don't pay for Disney Plus no more. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Amazon. I don't pay for what was Stars, HBO. What else was I paying for? I think that's it.
Okay, well, I'll let you be my guest for a few
Um,
times next time I go.
I just
And
don't, for me, like I don't do a lot of things consistently enough instead spend money.
yeah.
So Amazon don't get my money no more, which means I have to go out into the public and buy things, which is a waste of time, which makes Amazon feel more and more valuable.
Yeah.
Um, but like the streaming, um, my goal is like the people's accounts that I do use now, because I didn't say I stopped using them, I just stopped paying for them.
I had to stop paying
Um,
for them. Yeah, makes sense.
I just stopped paying for them. And the people who are willing to share their account information, shout out to y'all.
Hmm.
Um, I only stream when I'm in my trailer now. I want to be more productive in my free time. Because I'm always hollering, I don't have time, I don't have time. So I'm putting myself in a position to make time.
Yeah.
And that means spending less time staring at my phone.
What about
So
the gym, my friend?
and that's what I was getting to. So my goal is when I get up in the morning, instead of scrolling on the internet, get my ass up and go to the gym. Go walk my
Yeah,
dog. Go work on these commands with my dog. Read, journal, do things that would better benefit my life than pouring nonsensical noise into my ears.
first thing in the
Um,
morning.
so, and I may very well at least post, I don't know, post a picture on my business page every 2 weeks just so people who just happen upon my page or, see me riding through the streets and go to my social media, they can see that I'm still active on social media. But
Mhm.
aside from that, social media will be getting very, very less than minimal of my time. Like I said, the business page, I'll post something every couple of weeks just so if somebody comes upon the page, oh, she's still working. Um, but Bly's page, personal pages, Turbo's pages, I'll just be like you said, recording, and then in Q2, I'll just pump out the content, so or to speak.
Yeah.
Um, I have an idea of something that I want to do, um, content wise, because I really don't care about these kinds of things, but I discovered something I'm like low key passionate about and slick willing to share with the world. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, I look forward to it. I'm always in your corner when it comes down to it, and you could always count on my support. Um, I love when people want to do more than the thing that they're doing. You
Yeah.
know, we're called to be creatives and give back to the world and do bigger things in life. And like I feel like all that we're doing right now is just setting up those steps in order to get to that place. Like I know what your goal is, and where you want to go. And like grooming is just a stepping stone for that.
Yeah, and
But the
I've been on this
difficult,
stepping stone a little too long, so
I was
it's
just
time
gonna
to
say,
figure out
like,
how to make
but
some more money.
that's it. And that's what I was literally about to say that. It's
Baby,
like
5 years is too
you're on
long.
the goal is right here, but your stepping stone is right here, but you're just like in this middle area, what does that look like?
Yep.
What can I do in this middle area to get there, right? But this stepping stone is like keeping you here, but it's just like, what does this middle area look like? And I think that's just part of the journey. That's just being
And it's
diligent and
not animal
consistent enough.
related, so I think that's the part that I am most enthusiastic about.
Oh, with the new thing.
I'll tell you
Oh, I
off
was talking about
screen.
okay. I was talking about the old thing, but there's a new
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's what
That is still a thing that I want to do, and I'll still be working towards that. But what I'm talking about, the content stuff that I said.
oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That's cool. And same, we were talking about it earlier. We literally mentioned the issue. And I was just like, and this is something that I'll talk to you about too, because we're making steps. And when I say we, I mean me.
Man, anytime I say we, I definitely mean me.
I mean me. So we're all of us are making the steps to make it happen because like I've had conversations with, people who I won't typically like have conversations with, like sending emails out, follow-ups, like really turning into like a businessman when it comes down to this new venture. Because I know that it's going to be a great thing for this industry. I know that it's going to help so many people and change a lot of lives and, really set things up for success. So, I've been working on it really diligently, literally almost a little more than a year now at this point. Which reminds me, oh my gosh, I need to go get my license changed. My license,
It
renewed
expired.
today.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh,
You know you're an
and
adult when you keep your ID long enough for it to expire.
yeah, I need to get a new license. I'll do that today. I think I have time to do it. I could go up to the DMV. But anyway, that just popped up in my head. I forgot what I was see, I forgot what I was talking about. Man, I just
That should take like 2 seconds though.
yeah, it shouldn't take long. I just need to take a new picture and that's it.
They got kiosks
Eh,
for that now.
Yeah, all of the it's true. I could just probably go to like Kroger or something and do it.
You still have
Right?
to go to DDS, but
Oh,
they have a kiosk there, so you don't have to pull a number and wait for
see,
somebody to call you.
I said DMV. You say DDS. That Department of Driver Services, not Department of Motor Vehicle.
And it used to
Yeah,
be that was like an easy like switch over for me because DDS just kind of rolls off better.
gotcha. Okay, it's like, am I going to the right place?
You are.
Uh, okay.
Yeah, like DDS feels better on the tongue than DMV.
Yeah, I
So
gotcha.
that was an easy switch for me.
Uh, see, um, okay. See, I said we was gonna be quick. We end up still talking for about an hour.
Um,
I'm proud of
but
us
your
though.
your
No,
license your license
I'm
is
proud.
expired today. So does that mean you won't be able to buy drinks if you go out for your birthday today?
I feel like no, because you know that I'm 34. So that would be so stupid. I would probably crash out. I would probably crash. I wish somebody would be like, bro, your license is expired. That doesn't change that I'm 34 and I'm old enough to buy alcohol. Oh my gosh, don't. I've had a hard
I'm just
year.
saying they
I've
asked
had a
us as
difficult
bartenders, like
year.
me as a bartender, if I saw that today was your birthday, I would allow you to have those drinks. But I would also say, go get a new license because legally we're not supposed to so it we is crazy. We're not supposed to serve anybody with an expired license.
But technically, all right. So my question
Is it
is
expired
that
today or tomorrow?
I think
Is that the question?
tomorrow it's expired. Duh. Like it
It's expiring.
expires today. It expires today, but tomorrow it's expired.
Her.
So yesterday it was expiring today,
Uh-huh.
which expires, but tomorrow, like it's like a carton of milk.
A
If today
coupon. You could use a coupon
on the
on
day
the day
of,
it expires.
it expired right on the day of. So you should still be able to use it. Now tomorrow you're not going to be able to use it. Today you can use it. See, good. See, I'm glad we're on the same page. If somebody tell me I can't buy a drink
I
today,
just felt like being problematic.
I'm getting kicked out. I'm gonna get kicked out. Yeah, I'm getting kicked out. Sir, your license is expired. Oh, I'm flipping tables.
And
Kick me out. Cause y'all all I
I'm
asked for.
just gonna shoot you a text and be like, I told you it was difficult. Told you, told you it was difficult.
Because that does not change. I mean, I get that part, but that doesn't change my age. That's so dumb. That
But your
doesn't
ID
change
is
my
proof
age.
of your age.
This is
And if it's
proof.
expired, it could be fake. Because why would anybody hand you a expired ID?
It
You ain't
expires
taking it to the
today.
airport. If you had a flight, you would have been got your flight renewed. I mean, your ID renewed. Oh
I
Lord.
need to go to DDS today. I am going. Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Oh
what? What?
my God. I'm going to Chicago on Thursday.
Oh yeah, you gotta go
Oh,
today. We need to log off right now.
oh my. I need to go to get this.
Because you ain't getting through the airport with no expired ID. I can tell you that right now. You got a passport?
I do have a passport. Okay, I got my passport just in case. Oh my gosh.
You
I didn't
sound like
even
that
think
lady whose
about that.
wig slipped off the back of her head.
Oh
She's
my
like,
God.
oh my God.
I didn't even think about that.
Well, you got your
Oh,
passport,
I
so
need
it's
to go
fine.
to, yeah, I got my passport, but I need a
You
license.
still
I can't
need to
drive.
handle that.
I gotta drive.
What's in Chicago?
Windy City grooming show. Working
Oh,
with
okay.
Enkata,
Sounds
he
fun.
asked me to help him
Kicking the
work.
year off with a show.
Yeah,
Starting it off right with
that's how I want it.
diversified income.
Sure. That's what I'm saying. Like
Starting the
you know,
year off with multiple streams.
I think that's a good it's a good segue into what the year is gonna look like, you know?
Yeah, it's a very nice setup.
Yeah.
What they
So
call it, assist in basketball.
mhm. And I like the fact that I'm supporting a black owned shampoo company, you know?
I do like
Um,
that conditioner.
yeah. I like supporting a black owned shampoo company. So um and I told him, I was like, look, bro, I will help you with whatever, I'm here for it. There's so many other companies out here that they do what they do. But I'm like, you have the opportunity to support a black man who has a great product. Um, I'm gonna do it. Let me just see where it goes. See where it goes.
Very nice conditioner.
For sure, for sure. All right. Let's see. Last words that I want to impart on these beautiful people that are watching and is going to see this video. All right. You are not your circumstance. Um, you are not the bad things that happen to you. You are enough. You are amazing. You are talented. You are skillful. You are called for greatness. You are all that in a bag of chips. You are communicative. You are financially capable. You just need to ask for those finances to be released. You need to prepare yourself. Start living in that mindset that, hey, this is where I want my life to be, and this is who I need to be in life. Don't wait until things are perfect. Just do it. Just do the thing. Make the leap. Don't be scared. Just keep going. Surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you. And if you so happen to find yourself surrounding yourself with people who don't encourage you, who dim your light, who make you feel less than, who don't understand what it takes to be the
Your
level
board
of
of directors.
success, who don't understand what it takes to be at the level of success that you want to be at in life, let them go and be okay with letting them go and be okay with doing what you need to do. It's okay to be selfish. Selfish is not a bad thing. Okay. Being selfish is not bad. It's never been bad. It's just the world makes it bad because people don't want you to think about yourself. They want you to think about them. And you have to take care of you first. So surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you. Learn as much as you can. Be happy in whatever decision that you make. Find joy in the journey. Uh, you know, do what you want to do. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen next week. We don't know what's going to happen next month. Why are we wasting our time doing things that we don't want to do or setting ourselves up to not do the things that to do, or yeah, not do the things that we really want to do, right? Um, Life's too short, y'all. So if you're an entrepreneur, learn as much as you can. Surround yourself with positive, impactful people. Find a mentor. Get people to do the things that you don't want to do. Um, invest back in yourself. If you're not an entrepreneur, still do what you love to do and surround yourself with people. That's all it is. Like, we're not meant to be alone. We can have lonely days, and it is what it is. But when you surround yourself with like-minded people, you feel just that much more rejuvenated and inspired and motivated to do the things that you want to do in life. And we find ourselves isolating ourselves because we feel like people don't get us, but there are so many more people that get us than don't. We just have to open our mouths and put ourselves in situations where we never thought that we could be, because those are the people who are going to help us get to the levels that we want to be at. But we just got to get up and do it. That's why I get out of the house to do work. I can't, I got to be around people who are doing things in life. So be around people who are doing things in life so that you can be and do things in your life. That's it. Have a successful 2026. I want to I want to be able to call and be like, "Look, I booked you a ticket to Italy. Let's go. Let's go." There is a grooming competition or trade show, whatever, for Artero in Madrid. Let's go.
When?
In Spain. I think it's either in June or August or something like that. Um, but that was something I was gonna look at for like 2027, like international shows. But I definitely am doing more in the state shows this year. But next year, I was like, I mean, not next year, but 2027, definitely thinking about doing international, or at least like one international show. I feel like that would be cool. Or like do a vacation and it's around the same time. But Spain
You already
sounds like
know what I'm about to say about that.
Spain. Don't do work on vacation.
Because that was the most lame thing you could have said just now. You could have
But you
kept
know
that.
me.
You could have
But you
kept that
know,
statement to yourself.
but you know me. You know me. I'm gonna find something dog related to do. The business gonna pay for some of this. Okay. Shit. It's tax write-off. Gonna pay for some
People
of
kill
this.
me with that tax write-off because people
It's a
act like
tax. It's a
they
tax.
they act like they get all their money back tomorrow. You're not gonna get all your money back from all the money you spent on everything you claim to write off because you can't write everything off because your business has to look like it made some money.
It's a tax write-off. Yeah.
Don't get me started. I'm not the tax professional here.
All right, go ahead.
I'm just gonna piggyback off Wayne. We should have just stopped after he did his motivational speech. Because now I have to follow that. But just to wrap up 2025, it may have been rough, but we here. Find the joy and just
Mhm.
move in it. Whatever makes you feel good. As long as it's not recreational drugs, move in it. Do
Even
that.
if it is. No, I'm just playing.
Just
Dare
go
to be
do
different.
that. Um, because that's kind of what I'm moving in, doing a lot more of the things that I want to do, but responsibly, not just, oh, I want to go to Madrid. So book a ticket to Madrid and it's $4,000 trip and no one, ain't none of my bills paid. No, we're not moving like that. Enjoy, but responsibly. Like, let's just do more things that make us feel something.
Yeah.
Cause like the world in its current state, the economy in its current state, social media, all of it has slowly but surely desensitized us. So we really don't know what joy is until we see somebody else doing it on the internet.
Mhm.
So let's just get back to the basics, man. Let's experience life for what it is.
Yeah. No, absolutely. 1000%. So for 2026, I challenge you to be around people who want to get somewhere in life. If you notice that your family or your friends or who you socialize with or who you talk to on a daily basis, there's always drama. They're not going anywhere in life. They don't have any aspirations and goals and stuff like that. Slowly separate and distance yourself. and be okay with that distance because now you have to make room for people who are going to support your growth. I get so many people who complain about the people that they spend time with and who they're around because they're clubbing and drinking and smoking and doing drugs and doing all of these things in life. And I'm just like, you have a choice to be around them. You have a choice. Choose to be better. Say, I'm not going out. I want to do some work. I need to work on my business, or I need to educate myself, or I'm going to invest in myself some way, somehow, right? Do that. And I guarantee you, you will have a better 2026, my friend. I guarantee. So the doors of the PETx network is always open. One day we'll get TeLisa back on Petlanta. Um, one day. But I'm excited for all of the good things and all of the big things that are coming with the network between mentorship and just building a community and the events that we have and just all of the, just opportunities and courses and education and community building and networking and expanding that is underway. So definitely keep an eye on the PETx network, you guys. Um, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube, share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share with a friend, comment, put a like on it, please.
And
Help it grow.
hopefully the PETx network on YouTube will post more frequently
That is a goal. Yes,
and
it will.
build a following 100 times more than what it is currently.
That's it. That's the goal. That's the goal. We'll make it there. But till then, I pray that you had a great 2025, and I pray that you have an even better 2026. Till next time.
Amen.